as the eldest son, one of 9 members of children of Koduvayur, Vadakepot, Tenju Nair and Telakad Kalathil Thudil, Sri Devi Amma of Kunduvambadam at Palgad Taluk. In the year 29th July 1918, father was son of course, one of the feudal big people of Pattanjeri Nair. My father was the eldest son. Well, my father is an old metric, joined Cochin service, but resigned to look after the family property. My mother got married, I am told, when she was about 14 or 16. It was then she begot 9 children. None of them died earlier. Started school in the age of 4 at Koduvayur High School, continuing my education and finishing my SSLC examination in March 1935. I was supposed to be one of the brilliant students in the school. I had represented my school in games and sports also. Then after school final, I joined Government Victoria College on July 1935 for my intermediate studies. I had my college days, again represented my college in football, volleyball, cricket and races. I was a footballer, playing all fields, all positions. The Karnagara Menon was popularly known as Appetan. He was our physical director. I can think of many matches played here. Football, cricket, the two things. Then as I entered, I remember my volleyball court. I was the college bowler, succeeding my elder colleague, KPK Menon, a nominated IAS. And when he visited, he was happy to meet me here. And I requested only one thing, that is, don't ask for more playgrounds. In those days, we had compulsory games also. The remembrances will be there, I hope, till I die. I finished my intermediate, then joined through the help of my father's younger brother, who was a professor of dermatology and venereology in Andhra Medical College, an MRCP from England. With his help, of course, after my intermediate, I joined Madras Medical College in July 1938. By the time I finished my house surgency, I got married. The eldest child of a businessman who had migrated to Palgad from Madras. I wanted to go for my post-graduation, and he was so badly ill that really made me think that I have a duty to look after him. So on 18th December 1943, I left Madras, came to Palgad. Luckily for me or others, there was an honorary medical officer's job vacant in this hospital. I applied for it and got it and started my regular medical practice on 6th February 1946.
വടക്കേപ്പാട്ട് തേഞ്ചു നായരുടെയും തലക്കാട്ടുകളത്തിൽ ശ്രീദേവി അമ്മയുടെയും മകൻ ഡോക്ടർ കേശവൻ നായർ പാലക്കാട് പ്രാക്ടീസ് ആരംഭിക്കുമ്പോൾ മെഡിക്കൽ ബിരുദധാരികളായ 7-8 പേരെ നാട്ടിലാകപ്പാടെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നുള്ളൂ. പാലക്കാട്ടെ വലിയാസ്പത്രി എന്നറിഞ്ഞിരുന്ന ജില്ലാ ആസ്പത്രി അതിന്റെ 1.5 നൂറ്റാണ്ടോളമായ ആയുസ്സിനിടയ്ക്ക് കേശവൻ നായർ ഓണറി മെഡിക്കൽ ഓഫീസർ ആയിരുന്ന കാലയളവിലാണ് ആധുനിക സൗകര്യങ്ങൾ നേടിയെടുക്കും.
ഞാൻ പാലക്കാട് ആസ്പത്രി ചേരുന്ന സമയത്ത് പാലക്കാട്ട് എക്സ്റേ ഇല്ല, എവിടെയും ഇല്ല. പിന്നീട് മദ്രാസ് ഗവൺമെന്റിന്റെ കാലത്ത് കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി പ്രോജക്റ്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ് ആക്ടിവിറ്റി ഗവൺമെന്റ് കൊണ്ടുവന്നു. അതിലാണ് നമുക്ക് പാലക്കാട്ടിലെ ഒരു എക്സ്റേ മെഷീൻ കിട്ടിയത്. അത് ഞങ്ങള് നാട്ടിൽ നടന്ന് പിരിച്ച് പണം പിരിച്ച് ഈക്വൽ കോൺട്രിബ്യൂഷൻ ആയിട്ടുള്ള നിലയ്ക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള പ്രവൃത്തികളിൽപ്പെട്ടതാണ് ഒന്നത്. BCG മെഷീനും അതോടുകൂടി കിട്ടിയതാണ്. 960 സെന്റിനറി സെലിബ്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. അതിൽ ഞാൻ ജോയിന്റ് സെക്രട്ടറി ആയിരുന്നു. 2,45,000 രൂപ പബ്ലിക് നിന്ന് പിരിച്ചു. അതേപോലുള്ളൊരു എമൗണ്ട് ഗവൺമെന്റിന് സഹായിച്ചു. എന്നിട്ടാണ് അവിടെ സെന്റിനറി സ്പെഷ്യൽ വാർഡ്സും എല്ലാം ഉണ്ടാക്കിയത്. ഇന്ന് അവിടെ എല്ലാ സൗകര്യങ്ങളും ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ഞങ്ങള് ഈ 2,45,000 രൂപ പിരിച്ചിട്ട് സ്പെഷ്യൽ വാർഡ്സ് 24 സ്പെഷ്യൽ വാർഡ് ഉണ്ടാക്കി അവിടെ. അതിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടുന്ന വാടകകള് അവിടെ തന്നെ ഒരു സാധുക്കൾക്കും രോഗികളുടെ സൗകര്യത്തിനും ഉപയോഗിക്കാനായിട്ട് ഒരു ഫണ്ട് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ടാണ് ഞങ്ങളൊക്കെ അവിടെ നിന്ന് വിട്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. It was my lot to be in charge of the medical side of the entire man, woman and child, plus skin, venereal and leprosy. I had my training in leprosy also when I was in General Hospital house surgeon, a special job which I took it up. Clinical material was plenty, and every day I was seeing at least some 150 cases. My colleague Dr. T.N. Venkatachalam was somebody like an elder brother to me. We got on very well, and of course there was a lady doctor equally good. The team was really working in unison. In 1956, with state reorganization, it became a district hospital. In 1960, we celebrated the centenary of the hospital. First thing that I did was to send appeals to all the outstanding people in India, including Prime Minister of India. Pandit Nehru sent us a 5,000 rupees check with all his good wishes. We created the Nair-A maternity special wards, 24 beds we collected and made for the district hospital for the centenary celebrations. Governor Giri inaugurated the function. Till 1967, I continued for 21 years as an honorary physician there in the hospital. And with the government scrapping the scheme, we all came out. That is myself, Venkatachalam, Haridas and Dr. Namboothiri Bhatt. The present Madras Cancer Center, Krishnamurthy was part of it. He started the Madras Cancer Center. Krishnamurthy, myself, Pai, three four people were at the bottom of it. We steered it clean from national movement. My mentor and my uncle, Dr. Govindan Nair, he was a nationalist to the core. Indian Medical Association, he was a pioneer. So he inspired me to start the Indian Medical Association in Palghat. Well, we started the Indian Medical Association in Palghat as a Taluk Medical Association with 21 members. It so happened that The four founders of the IMA, myself and Dr. T.N. Venkatachalam, the senior most amongst the honorary medical officers. Then of course Dr. Haridas joined after me the government hospital Palghat, and another classmate of mine, Dr. K.M. Namboodiripad, who ultimately became psychiatrist in Palghat. So the four of us joined together and founded the IMA in Palghat. The central government's lands was allotted by the municipality to the IMA for services rendered and so on. Without any strings, I received it on behalf of the IMA secretary. And there is that IMA which I started building, again by donation from doctors only. It is a pure and simple doctor's contribution which has raised that IMA building there on the model of Coimbatore. Our branch was the first branch to get a building on our own. Along with this, of course, then I joined as a member of my alma mater, Government Victoria College, Palghat. So it was again my lot to start as secretary of the Old Boys Association in Palghat. And I continued for about 68 years. I happened to be the clinic doctor in this college after Dr. A.K. Raghavan, and I was the doctor till state reorganization came in, and it ran for 1 or 2 more years, and the government scrapped the scheme. Centenary celebrations of the so-called college, 125 years.
I request the senior most or the eldest Victorian present in the town today, Dr. T.K. Kesavan Nair, to formally declare this meet open by lighting this Bhadradeep.
When I took over as secretary, we had only about 18,000 rupees. Now it has grown up into a organization with plenty of funds. By this time, efforts were made, particularly by special mention should be made of A. Haridas, who was, I always called, as father of Lionism in Palghat, brought in Lionistic activities in Palghat from Calicut, which was the first club in Kerala. Ours was the second. And I distinctly remember the rainy days when we started in Mission High School, Palghat, our meetings, because there was no proper place for us to meet anywhere. It's founded again by 32 of us, of which I happened to be charter member. And the first president was a retired DMO, Dr. Madhava Menon. Dr. Haridas was the first vice president. I was the second vice president. After becoming a lion, to adopt Pudupriyara village as a project to the Lions Club, we constructed the primary health center and a community hall also. The birth of the Lions School, actually a team, an elite gentleman headed by District Judge late Musath, with M.S. Menon, branch manager of the Burma Shell in Palghat, the PCT Kadir Shah of transport, PCT transport, Then of course MC Menon, municipal chairman, brother of MS Menon, and few others. Discussions about the continuing of the school and the difficulty by the committee, where I was also there, started, and it so happened that I told the committee that the Lions Club will take it over. The Bhavan's sponsored notice was signed by Professor Somasekaran, NSS College professor, and ably assisted by the Vice Chancellor Dr. Gopal, who was his colleague in this college. And I didn't know that they were going to propose me as the chairman. Well, I went around the town. I could enlist 140 life members. It was a job. The first industry to come was in the industrial estate at Ulvakot. I was the medical officer for the industrial small clinic which they started. I had, of course, mine was an honorary job all through in life.
ഹൃദയമിടിപ്പുകളെ സ്റ്റെതസ്കോപ്പിൽ ഒപ്പിയെടുത്ത ഡോക്ടർ കേശവൻ നായർ ഇന്നത്തെ ജില്ലാ ആശുപത്രിയായ മുനിസിപ്പൽ ഡിസ്പെൻസറിയിൽ ഒനറ്റി ഡോക്ടറായി ആതുര സേവന രംഗത്തെത്തി. ഒരു ദിശക്കരൻ എന്നതിലുപരി ആശുപത്രിയുടെ വികസനത്തിന് വേണ്ടി ആശുപത്രിക്കൊപ്പം സഞ്ചരിച്ചു എന്നത് ഈ വ്യക്തിത്വത്തിന്റെ മാറ്റുകൂട്ടുന്നു. ഈ വാർദ്ധക്യത്തിലും നഗരത്തിൽ ക്ലിനിക് നടത്തുന്നുണ്ട്.
ഇന്നും ആരോഗ്യ മേഖലയിൽ സേവിക്കുന്ന ഡോക്ടർ കേശവൻ നായർ, അദ്ദേഹത്തെ ഇങ്ങനെയൊന്നും കൈയടിച്ചാൽ പോരാ. നിങ്ങൾ 98 വയസ്സിലും ഇന്നും ക്ലിനിക് നടത്തുകയാണ് അദ്ദേഹം. അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ സേവനം ഇന്നും തുടരുന്നു.
अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकलायावलीलोभनीयम् पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहम् तदनु तदुदरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशम् तारुण्यारम्भरम्यम् परमसुखरसास्वादरो वाञ्छिताङ्गैरावीतम् नारदाद्यैर्विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च
Nothing is lost by your dreaming, as the old president used to say. Dream. Without dreams, nothing has come. You should have a vision to do more than what you have done. All children who come to me, grandchildren who come to me, other children round about, they ask for my blessings. I used to them, be of use to others, and help to the best possible, physically and financially.